It is the playoffs in the C division, and this week it is going to be the Storm Surge as they will take on the LaBatt Blues. Welcome to the RSHL. Daniel Wilson here. Well, here we are in the playoffs, and right now we're pretty sure that one of the spots is going to be filled up shortly, as currently playing right now the Zombies and MVD, and it's a blowout right now. As of right now, it is 7-0 Zombies, so we're expecting them to take one spot in the final. But for this game, it is going to be the Storm Surge against LaBatt. And LaBatt has had an all-right season. They had some moments of strong moments on offense, defense. They've managed to win a game with 6 or 7 runners on the floor. The Storm Surge has had a much bigger showing for their very first year. If you go into their roster, you'll get the likes of Daryl Ziegler, Mike Ellington, Wilson Dove, who's in his first season here, and of course Zach Smith, who tied with Nick Valo of the Zombies for the Bloodwood Bowl, so they'll be sharing that. So Zach Smith, he usually goes around the points, taking those long shots, so that's something that we're going to be watching out for. The Bats, they've mainly had some issues as far as developing chances, but they've had them come their way. Well, we're going to see if Robert McMahon, Lala Blue, and of course the Purple Heart Bowl winner Cyrus actually can help out with that. So we have another spot up for grabs in the final for the C division, and the ball drop is next. Officials for this game: Brian Hooks, Chris Valley, and Ryan Reich as we get underway. Storm Surge already with control. We had 25 seconds gone here, and we had a little bit of technical problems with the camera, but you didn't miss anything. It's LaBatt now a chance to get away. McKaylee Parks will just push it to the right corner, cut off by Ziegler. Ziegler has been doing well defensively for the Storm Surge. It's also been contributing for quite a bit of their offense. And here's a chance here. Breakaway shot saved by LeGros. An early chance for a Storm Surge. They'll leave it for Smith, who puts one off the glove of LeGros. Cyrus actually last season's Purple Heart Bowl winner. Tries to shut it up for Parks. Got swatted away, trying to cross that line, unable, held in. Another shot on net and stopped by LeGros, and he already has to make 3 saves in a span of 90 seconds. Won by Storm Surge, shot going wide of the net as they attempt to clear, trying to get to the line is Coward, unable, and Storm Surge forced to tag up, went off the official, and it goes right to Ritter. Drops off for Ellington with a snapshot, and that is stopped by LeGros. He's been having to make a lot of stops early this game. And of note, he has only appeared in about half the games for LaBatt in the regular season. Another shot goes off a stick. Sikorsky for the Storm Surge in the left corner. Tries to center up, will find Ellington. Turnaround shot is blocked. Take a couple of looks as Ritter. So far, they've had all the zone time. Ellington tries to center her up off a body. Ritter picks it up in a high slot. Drops off for Coward, who will wrist one. Trying to look for a tip over to Sikorsky, which goes to the end boards. Attempt to clear back to the center line, successful, and out it goes. The 3 minutes gone so far. Storm Surge has been in full control with the offensive game. As they'll play it off the safety net and over to Ellington. Ellington will trot up. Forced to the left corner. Center up for Ritter. Shot save by LeGros. Rebound attempt, another save. Everyone digging in.
Get back, get back, get back.
And back the other way as Cyrus actually left the ball behind.
Yeah.
Here's Ellington. He'll be covered. Attempted center to Smith off his foot. Tries center up, went off a body. It looks like it went off a Safrid. Another centering pass off a body and cleared again. I believe we counted about 6 or 7 saves so far. Usually we're about that point as we're approaching the end of the period. As one rolls off the stick of Smith and he is forced to give it up.
Center.
Here they come the other way. Here's Parks, right circle. Attempted shot is blocked by Barrel. Stretch pass for Ellington, the left side. Covered well. Good block as Parks attempts to clear, fails, but they do pick it up on the center line. Possible break for the Blues. It's Miller. Backhand save.
Mike, your line change. Come on, your line's off.
Back behind the net again. Another attempted center. Oh, went off the shaft of the stick. Steve Golapo didn't realize it, but it hit the shaft of the stick and the Blues almost strike first. Center up for Dove. And tried to go for Barrel, but instead goes over to the pad of LeGros, who will cover up. But the Blues came close on a lucky bounce. Won by the Blues. Play off the boards, looking for Cyrus Ashley. Got knocked right back, but they will get it to Sean Miller, who will get it through. Cyrus Ashley with a breakaway the other way. Shot and that one just goes wide. May have got interrupted by Ellington, who was right behind him with a poke check. They get tied up on the boards. Barrel trying to clear, unable. Attempted wrist shot is blocked. And now a backhand shot and that's stopped by Golapo.
Organized right now.
Ashley again. Yielded, tried to center up. Has an opening on the left circle, selling it down. Shot saved by Golapo.
Hey, clear the front.
Attempted clear goes right back over to Safrid, who tries the shot and that's blocked. Another centering pass. It went off a foot, but they're going to call this one offside.
Stay.
Won by Storm Surge. Sikorsky tries to clear it in, but blocked by Parks. A race between her and Ziegler. Ziegler gets there first. He'll play it off the boards. Attempt to clear, fails. Well, it was, but it goes right by the stick. Barrel tries to center for Sikorsky, goes behind him. Centers up again for Ritter. Shot saved by LeGros. Attempt to rebound. Attempt goes to center up for Ritter. Tries to sneak around for one, but can't get around Evan Mandel, who is setting on the left circle. Double teamed again. Back to the point. Cowart goes to Ritter and misfires. Lyle Blue stretches for Parks. But Ziegler will get there first. Swats it away to Ritter.
Go, Jay!
Get around Parks. Ritter gets some room, takes a shot that's blocked. Tries to go back to Ellington. Pass is blocked again. Ellington on a high circle. Centers up for Ritter. Shot wide of the net. The Blues trying to hunker down as we're halfway through the first period, and LeGros has faced a flurry of shots. There's a shot from Sikorsky. He scores! That hit something on the way. The original shot from Sikorsky. And we'll see who that hit on the way, but it may be his goal. And they do confirm it is Sikorsky's goal. But it was only a matter of time with how much pressure that the Storm Surge has put on. Ziegler back over to John Wolf. We've seen him as a goaltender before, but he's a runner today. Tries to pass across, intercepted, attempted clear, fails. Again, that pressure from the Storm Surge continuing. Actually, the other way. Trying to get around Ziegler, but sticked away. Farrell the other way. Trying to stretch for Dove a little too far. Off of Dove's foot. Everyone trying to look for it, and the Blues do have it. 3-on-2, shot and a blocker save by Galappo.
On you.
Here's the call from Dove. Receives. It's covered by Sean Mitten, but it will be cleared down the floor and an icing against the Storm Surge.
It was the right idea. Yes. Doesn't matter if it was ice.
It's going to go back to Storm Surge. Plays off the boards, goes to Ritter. Excuse me, to Ziegler. Tries to stretch down the floor. And back in the hands of the Blues. Again, have been struggling to transition to offense. But they do clear the zone.
Hold it, let him get outside.
Wolf waits for his team to tag up. Now everyone collapsing in towards center. But it gets it off to Dove and lost it. Lost it as it gets kicked away over to Cyrus, actually, for the Blues. He'll just chip it in. Wolf will pick it up to Smith. Turns it to a partial 2-on-2, stripped away.
Bring it in. Jack, don't give up.
Tries to go across, but gloved down by Ziegler. Again, the transition has been a big problem for the Blues. Taking a quick look, and now we'll try to stretch it up. And swatted right back, but the Blues are offside. They will settle it down, and off the ceiling, Farrell has a chance to break through and does push it in the zone. Safri trying to push up, went off a body, goes to Miller, stretches up for Ashley, who may have a chance here. Backhand, didn't get all of it, it's still loose. Back behind the net, he was trying to go for the backhand, but it hit the heel. As Smith will just throw it right back down, and LeGros had almost lost it in his padding, but he will cover it up with about 3 minutes remaining in the first.
Which is that? Good bucket. Yeah. You were great out with this.
You're bad. You weren't.
It's going to go to the Blues. Attempted clear fails. Cowart will just push it right back to the end boards. It will be swatted away by LeGros back to Evan Mendel, who gets cut off. Attempted pass back to Ziegler at the point, covered by Parks. Tries to send it up. Was interrupted. Here's Ritter on the high slot. Dekes around one, has some room, and pass left. Nobody there. Ritter was being selfless on the play, maybe a little too selfless there. As Ritter will play it around the boards. Ellington behind the net. Back to the left corner. Tries to set her up for Ritter, interrupted by Parks. And we got a whistle. And we got a penalty coming up against the Blues, and the call is interference. And he's protesting the call, saying that his stick was held. But in any case, the Storm Surge are going to go on the power play.
Hold up. Ready? We're good.
So it's the Frieda in the box for interference. He did not agree with the call. He said his stick was held, but we'll take another look at that. In the meantime, shot from Smith is stopped by LeGros. And the PK unit now has to get to work if the defense has not already had to have a big workload this period. Another shot is blocked. Rebound attempt and off the blocker of LeGros. Smith down low. tries to look for a feed to the center. Went by everybody. Ritter. One-timer save LeGros with the pad. I tell you, LeGros, I don't know if he's had to face this many shots in a short amount of time, but so far he's keeping his team in the game. Dove back over to Wolf, over to Smith at the high circle. Wrist shot going wide of the net. Wilson Dove will keep the play going. Again, I haven't kept track of how long the Storm Surge have had offensive possession. They've been in there for at least 10 minutes total. There's another shot, and that's blocked. As Dove tried to hold on, but it will go back to Ziegler at the point. It was we approach 35 seconds left in the period. Wolf with a wrist shot, and that's stopped down low by LeGros. Back to Smith again along the boards. Tried to look for John Wolf, but he was playing a little too deep. Wolf will backtrack and now will play across towards Ziegler at center. Shot, that goes high of the net. Time winding down on both the period and the penalty. Another shot, and covered up by LeGros with 8 seconds remaining.
8 seconds, quick shots, guys, it's good.
Right now the Blues just looking to get out of the period. Now they will have to have 2 more seconds of penalty time. But in the meantime, Wolf with a shot goes into the corner. And there's going to be no time for another shot. There is still 2 seconds left on the penalty, but it will have to carry over to the second. But the Storm Surge had just been all cylinders a go, being in the offensive zone for almost 10 minutes. And they control this game very well, 1-0 after 1.
It's a lot more tiring.
We get ready for the second period. There's still 2 seconds left on that penalty to Dave Safried. So there's basically going to be no time for the Storm Surge to score on this power play. But we check the shot clock on the Storm Surge. 14 shots on net for them. Is a lot higher than the average in a period. In the meantime, the Blues only had 5 shots on net.
Let's keep it going, guys.
As we get ready for the second period.
Let's go, y'all, let's go.
And underway, and well, they were not ready yet. They were still putting the penalty time on the clock. Yeah, not that it was really going to matter, but Safried's now out of the box and we're back to full strength. Here's Parks. She takes a bump from Collins.
One coming hard.
And Parks rushing in, trying to pressure the John Wolf. And now everyone digging in at the center line. And Wolf will chip it down. Safried will chase it, followed by Sikorsky. Goes up for Stamp. And going down as he gets the pass off. We continue on. Ellington pressures on the forecheck. Coward, oh, a wayward pass, and it comes right out. So they have no choice but to send it back down as Parks will take control. Tries to sweep it in. Second chance does get it down deep. Ritter behind his own net. Dodging around a 1-4 checker, and now we'll pass it off the boards looking for Sikorsky. Will try to pass to himself. Here's a call, and now it gets it back to Wolf at the point. Plays off the boards. Over to Ritter on the end boards. We'll just wrap it around behind the net. There's a second chance of the wrist shot saved by LeGros. He's unable to cover. Somebody lost something as the ball pops up. Tries to center up again. It's Ritter trying to stay on top of the rebound chances. Sikorsky drops it back to Ritter in the left corner, pressured by Stamp. He escapes, and the slot shot is blocked. Another chance from Ellington, whiffed on it, and LeGros will take the cover. And by the way, that item that was laying on the floor was a shoe. It looks like it belonged to Dave Safried, who is putting it back on now.
Way to go.
And once again, Storm Surge just continue to hold on to the offensive zone. A turnaround shot from Smith goes wide.
Way to spread out. That was good.
Trying to escape and just pressure too much. Wilson Dove. Back to Ziegler. We'll just center up for Smith on a high slot shot. It hit a stick on the way and will be caught by LeGros. Attempt to clear fails. Cowart tries a shot, goes wide. And everyone crowding him next to the net, but the Blues will come out. Actually tries to break through. Did they cross the line? Well, it doesn't matter. They tag up anyway, as that will be cleared down the floor again. And it's a free, pressured by Barrel. Smith will push it to the opposite corner. Race between Dove and Mandel. Evan Mandel will just play it around and gets it around. And now a race between Ziegler and Ashley, but Ziegler's going to win this race as Ashley will let off the gas. Ziegler stretches for Dove a little too far as Safried gets in the way and will get there first, but unable to clear the zone as it's back to Zach Smith along the left boards. Looked for a tip from Barrel, but unable to get one on. Dove back to Ziegler, and will lob it right into the glove of LeGros, and another face-off inside the blue zone. Shots on net for the Storm Surge, now up to 18. And well, the Blues finally win a draw. It's going to be cleared down. No icing here, so a race between Ziegler and Parks. Ziegler will get there first. Around the boards, looking for Sikorsky. Gets interrupted, maybe a chance. Tries to push one on net. Oh, and Parks almost had one, and it rolls wide.
Come on, get it out.
Attempted clear, fails.
Go, Jay.
But they will get it to Ritter. Good poke check. Sean Miller. It tries to center one up. We'll find Mitten, will push it right back. Here's Stamp. Tries a shot off a stick, it goes wide. Well, even though that the Blues have not had many chances, oh my goodness, they hit the post! The Blues have their quality chances, but the bounces are just not going their way.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
That was a wide open net as that one clears the zone. Ritter drops it on, and now will play upwards, and the Storm Surge will go for a change. Stamp will get there, he'll play it around. Well, it was intended for Miller, but it got interrupted by Ellington. The centering pass goes awry, and here come the Blues.
Forward.
Attempting centering pass, maybe a chance, a little too hard to handle. Tries a pass, that's blocked. Miller tries a shot off of Parks. It will head over to the corner. Wolf attempts a clear. Still stuck in there, comes out, shot saved. And Smith will make it a 2-on-1. It's Farrell and Dove. And Dove lost sight of the ball. Centers up again, looking for Smith. A little too hot to handle. Back over to the center line. Goes over to Wolf. Shot. Save. Ball comes loose though. As Wolf tries to get it to Farrell, who gets interrupted by Stamps. Now a double team on Smith. He pushes it to the left corner. It looks like the Blues have changed their game plan, and it's starting to work. Because they're starting to even this game out now.
Get to the board, Wilson.
There's Cowart holding on. And now we'll just give it right back over to Ziegler, who gave it away to Lyle Blue. Attempted clear fails. Ashley left over to Mandel in the left corner. Tries to look for Blue at the center. Interrupted by Ziegler. Pushes it back out to the point. And attempted pass intercepted by Dove. And he hears his team say, just clear the ball, and they do. There's Barrow with a shot going wide of the net. Ashley tries to get there, fighting off Smith. Dove on the opposite circle. Will be played around the boards. Smith looks at a couple options, plays one off of LeGros.
Get back, man. Better be careful.
Mandel again pressured. On him, Cowart with that forecheck shot and a blocker save down low by LeGros. He has now reached 20 shots on net. Here's Ziegler. And left the ball behind. And we'll just back one on net, and LeGros will cover up. So we're starting to see some pushback from the Blues. They had a couple of great chances, but again, the bounce is just not going their way. Won by the Storm Surge. Wolf plays off the boards, looking for Ellington. Gets him. Backhand is off of Sean Mitten. Attempted shot from Ritter goes wide. A second chance. And oh my goodness! They say no goal. The Storm Surge thought that went in, but it went across the crease, and official Ryan Reich said no, that did not cross the line. We have to take another look at that one. It looks like it went behind LeGros, but it just rolls out the other side of the net. Back over in the corner. And now everyone crashing in net. Maybe a chance for Ellington. Save! Another chance! Save again! Off the toe! LeGros has been doing everything he can to keep his team in the game as Galapa will come out. Oh, cross over to Miller. From the corner, centering pass, off a body.
Go! 2-on-2.
About 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Wolf forced to the outside. Tries to back one on off the outside of the net. Tries center again and again off the side of the net. Off the boards. Attempt to clear fails. Knocked right back in. But Cyrus actually will get there. 3-on-2 the other way, but a good poke check. Wolf gains his own, but interrupted by Safreen. Wolf holds on to it. Ritter, wide open in the left circle. He scores! And Jeremy Ritter gives them a 2-0 lead. Again, it's that constant pressure from the Storm Surge. Again, LeGros did everything he could. There was just no stopping that one. A false start on the draw with about 3 minutes remaining in the second. We have seen some pushback from the Blues, but it's just that the bounce has just not favored them this period. As Stamp will retrieve, and now we'll stretch it up. 3-on-3, now passes right. Parks. The Tri-Center went up. It was looking for Lyle Blue, but it goes right by him. Stretch pass will get to Barrel. Now crosses, gets to Smith on the right circle. Shot going wide of the net. Rebound attempt. That hits something. Another chance. Another save by LeGros. This definitely would have been a much higher score had it not been for LeGros. It's been spectacular in the net. As Coward crosses the line and maybe a 3-on-1.
Shoot it!
Here's Smith and a shot goes wide. Attempt to clear will get to Sean Mitten, who holds up in a shot and takes one that goes wide. Parks plays back and now will get a return. Pressured now by Autumn Cowards. Here comes Lyle Blue, who moves in. Parks trying to center up and was trying to sneak one in around Galapo, but he'll hold on.
Got her. All right. Lightweight.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Good call.
It's going to go to the Surge. Plays back to Wolf. Back to himself with a minute remaining in the second. Stretch pass and misses everyone. It's an icing against the Storm Surge.
Ready?
Yeah.
And poked away and down the floor. Is this going to be an ice though? They say it is an ice with 44 seconds left, and we're going to do it all over again. One by Storm Surge. Wolf will play back behind the net. Maybe a little too close to Galapagos. He comes out and pokes it away. Mitten tries to push one to the right corner. Taking a look at Ziegler with 27 seconds left in the period. Behind the net, pressured, gave it away. Miller tried to center up and went off of Ziegler. Pops up and cleared out of the zone. And it will be another icing with 11 seconds remaining. And it'll be cleared down the zone, but will it be an icing with 5 seconds left? Is it going to make the line? And yes, with 2 seconds left, as LeGros is just waiting for that ball. Because he wants to give his team at least one more chance at the net. And it's going to go back to the Blues, but they have enough time? No, they do not. It would have gone wide anyway. So Jeremy Ritter adds another to the Storm Surge's total. The pressure just continues on, but the Blues are seeing some pushback. And we'll see if that can change to the third period. 2-0 after 2. You know the Blues are feeling that they are that close to breaking that 0 off the board. Every time that they've had possession, they've had quality chances. But it's just about just getting that bounce to favor you. Another 14 minutes on the clock, and we get underway in the third period. Coward will play it off to Wolf, who will send it down the floor. Icing will be the call against the Storm Surge. One by Storm Surge, attempting to clear by Coward fails. Parks trying to go for Mandel, but he wasn't quite ready for it. And now 3-on-2. Maybe it turns into a 2-on-1. Here comes Ritter, drops off to Ellington. Tries to return pass, but it went off a foot. Centers again, score! Adam Sikorsky gets his second of the game, and it's a 3-0 lead for Storm Surge. Here's those on-man rushes, and it didn't work out exactly as they had planned, but Sikorsky just ran up and took the high slide, and he can pick those corners. So now that hill is even bigger to climb for the Blues. Stamp trying to push forward. Pressure by Sikorsky. Tries to go up for Parks as a stick goes flying that belonged to Sikorsky, and here come the Blues.
Stay left, stay left.
Mandel hits the break for a moment, now across it over to Parks in the corner. Now she'll just push it to the opposite corner. Lyle Blue. And a wayward pass, and he was not happy with that pass. As Safreen trying to hang on as tries to get off the Mandel. Return pass. Here's Smith, wide open. Tries to set her up instead, but it went off of Safreen. Another wrist shot, and that goes to the opposite corner.
Not too deep.
And now another shot blocked by Stamp. Glove down. And it's going to be Cyrus actually rushed behind the blue line, so they said it was okay. Off behind the nets. Here's Miller. Here's the call, and now we'll try to get a return pass. Tries a shot, went off of Dove. Sean Mitten tried to pass it low, but it got blocked by Smith, and that got tipped on the way, so no ice here. The left corner. It looks like he was trying to get a pass off to Dove, but it rolled off his stick. Back it goes. Looking for Wolf. Miller gets in there, and now develops a 2-on-2 for the Blues. High circle, tries a shot blocker save by Galapo. Wolf goes up to Smith on the right boards, blocked by Cyrus actually, who will take control. Now trying to stretch it up, looking for Sean Mitten out of his reach, and it's an icing against the Blues.
Keep it. Trent.
One by Storm Surge. One-timer save by LeGros off the shot from Dove. Ziegler goes left in the slot. Knocked away. Shot by Smith, and that's stopped by LeGros as well. And a false start. Well, I heard a whistle. Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard the whistle. Some of the players still think the play's going on, but it was a false start. One by Storm Surge, back over to Ziegler. Across. Wolf at the point. Thinks about it. Shot and blocked by Parks. A sweep check knocks it away. Wolf tried to pass to Smith, but it got intercepted. Farrell takes control up to Dove. That went off the stick of Smith. He will get a return. Now back to Dove. Left circle tries to tip and unable to get it on. Left corner as Dove trying to protect the ball. And now we'll play it up over to Wolf. And now back to Ziegler at the point. Return to Wolf at the right point. Covered by Ashley. Pass gets blocked, but does get to Smith. And a wide open shot from Barrel. Shot saved by LeGros.
I was gonna shoot it.
Won by the Blues, and Parks will take control. And they need to get that first goal soon. Time is winding down on their season. We approach 7.5 remaining in the third. Stamp will push it across the line, but Wolf will push it right back. Sikorsky lost it for a moment, and they called it offside against them as that little disorientation has caused his feet to cross the line first. So they're going to have the face off right there. Won by the Storm Surge. Try to push across, but unable. Here comes Ashley the other way for the Blues. Left over to Miller. Oh, but they crossed the line a little too early. And Miller touches up, but did not realize that Ashley had not gone back yet, so an offside against the Blues.
Who was it just you?
I figured you saw it recovered.
And it's pushed back over to Cowart. Pressured by Miller. Pops up in the air. Sikorsky tried to glove it down. It goes right back. Waiting to tag up. They do. Now, Mandel pressured by Autumn Cowart. And now getting double teamed along the boards. And now we're going to have a whistle. And it's an interference call. It will go against the Storm Surge. And they're going to call it against Autumn Cowart. So the Blues will have their first chance on the power play, and a much needed one. Won by the Storm Surge, attempt to clear by Smith. This block, second chance is successful. Down the floor it goes. As LeGros will come out. Haven't really been calling Galapo's name that much this game. Sean Minden will play right. And pressured by Ziegler. That's the free. Tries center up, intercepted. As the Storm Surge are going to try shorthanded 2-on-2. Sikorsky hangs on to it for a moment. And right now they're just playing keep away. But moving in is Safried. He'll get there, poked away. They do gain the zone, I believe. Blue crosses to Sean Mitten. Along the point. Again, they've been having trouble with the transition. As swept away by Galapo. Attempt to clear. Down the floor it goes. As LeGros will drop it off to Mandel with a minute remaining on the power play. And Mandel will wind up. Shot going high and wide. Wolf gets it away to Ziegler. Try to go up to Smith. It's poked right back into the left corner. Now wrists it out of the zone. And again, the Blues just having a hard time just even trying to get to the net. As Bandel goes up to Blue. Tries to go across. He got interrupted. And look out, 2-0 breakaway. Ritter and Smith shot score! A shorty for Jeremy Ritter for his second of the game. That was shorthanded.
Oh yeah, that's the other way.
But you'll be coming out anyways. So the penalty is over, and it came out the opposite result for the Blues. And Cowart's out of the box. So with 4 minutes remaining, it's starting to look like we're going to see a Zombies versus Surge final. As the Blues, we'll see what they do. So are they going to consider pulling LaGros? And a 3-on-1 the other way for them. Farrell tries a shot and sticked away by LaGros back behind the net. As they will get away. And now 3-on-2 for the Blues. Gains his zone, but blocked by Coward. Kept in by Parks. Sean Minton tries to center up off a stick. Attempt to clear, went off his glove actually. As Miller trying to get anything going, get at least one on the board, as that one will hit the side glass. Minton tries to center up and try to look for anything to go their way. Back it goes. There's a shot from Miller that goes high. Less than 3 remaining. Tries center up, no one available. Wolf gets pressured. Let's get it up to Farrell. He gets knocked down and another shot going wide. Now try to center up, went off the stick of Farrell. Slap shot from the point and misfires, it rolls left. Stamp and Sikorsky. Stamp trying to hang on to the ball, tries to center up and was looking for a backhand from Miller and he could not get it off. Back to Parks to the point, now crosses the back of the center, backhanded, lobbed in, and that one nearly got everyone, and Galapagos caught out of his net. He gets back in time though. As Sean Minton tries to center up, looking for a stamp, and that gets tipped wide. A second chance goes high. And now the Blues have had the most pressure they've had all game, as they're going to pull LaGros and an extra attacker is on. And Parks has got to look out. Here comes Smith. Sean Minton thinks about it. Now crosses for Cyrus Ashley. Slap shot and that one just goes wide. 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Back to Smith. Who will clear out of the zone. He does. But here comes Farrell. He has an open net and he will seal it. James Farrell will put the final dagger on a 5-0 game. So because it is more than a 3-goal lead, the clock is going to continue to run, but we are going to have Zombies against Storm Surge in the final for the C Division Carolina Cup. As Ziegler, now all that's left is that technicality of running down the remainder of the clock. As Parks plays on the boards. Now, the Blues did have some strong offense when they had possession during the game, but they just had trouble transitioning. And I mean, give credit to LaGros, who's had to make sure. Oh, and look out here as Sean Minton throws the body on Dove, and he's going to get penalized here for boarding. And I understand that's frustration, but it's like the game's about over. You got 13 seconds left. There's just no need for that.
Hey, tough guy in C-League, you're down 5 goals. Chill out.
Elbow to my head. He says that he was elbowed, but unfortunately the rest didn't see it. So power play is just pretty much academical now, as the clock will wind down. As the Blues are just going to wave the white flag here. So final score will be 5-0 for the Storm Surge, and they will advance to face the Zombies. Again, that was just tremendous pressure by the Storm Surge, and they will get a shutout for Galapo, who really hasn't had to face all that many shots on net. But it's that constant attack that get Storm Surge their first shot at the Carolina Cup. We'll be back with a wrap-up. With 2 goals from Sikorsky and 2 goals from Ritter, the Storm Surge punched their first ticket into the Carolina Cup in the C Division. Yeah, they had dominated the offensive front for much of this game, and you can see the final time total for the team of how much possession time they had this entire game. The Blues did get quality chances when they had possession, but their transition just kept running into trouble every time they were going into the neutral zone. So it's something that they're going to have to work on for the spring season pretty soon. But for now, that means that the C Division final is set. It will be the Zombies against the Storm Surge. So with that said, that is it for this game, and next week will be it. It will be the finals. It will be all three divisions, C, B, and A. We'll have all of them for you here. Until then, from XL Sports Pro, this is Danny Wilson. We'll see you next time around.